Hey everybody, I'm glad to be working with you guys today on all of your professional development and learning about a new curriculum. I've taken some notes here that I have that I may refer back to several times, but today I'm going to be talking to you about the multiple menu model, and this was created initially by Renzulli. And basically, this model would be good for your school district to help you to figure out innovative ways that are interesting and exciting for your students. They are engaging. He has several models here. There are 5 of those that really could be beneficial and helpful for your school district and your elementary school as a whole for giving you some ideas and some new innovative and creative ideas for using this curriculum model. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my PowerPoint, and I'm actually going to share this with you guys as a file too. I'll send this to your administrators and let them share this with you. So the name of this, again, as I've said before, is the multiple menu model from Renzulli, and this is your professional development today. So the multiple menu model focuses on teaching content and thinking processes in efficient and interesting ways. Most of the things that they address here or that they talk about are basically standards for best teaching practices anyway. There are probably things that you're already doing, things that you are already implementing in your classroom, and this is just some, maybe reminders or new things for you to go back and do again. In the area of gifted teachers, this is actually a really awesome thing for you to, it gives you some information, some organizational framework for developing special curriculum in the areas that are not typically covered in general education programs. There are 5 planning menus, and each one of these provide guidance for planning curriculum. The first one is the knowledge menu, and this menu recommends desirable sequences for teaching knowledge in a particular subject area. It has 4 subcategories: location, definition, and organization. And with this one, it basically allows the learner to see the bigger picture of what it is that you are trying to teach them in whatever subject area it is. It has this step 2 is basic principles and functional concepts. And in this area, it basically just gives them refers to investigating the procedures that are common to the particular field or area that you are discussing with them. The knowledge of methodology is the 3rd one, and that refers to the investigative procedures that are common. The methodologies can be more general, or they can be things such as identifying problems, stating hypothesis, all of those type things. The knowledge about specifics is the 4th one, and this refers to the important facts, conventions, trends, classifications, criteria, and structures that each field or area that you are discussing is comprised of. The next one is the Instructional Objectives and Student Activities menu. This one also has 4 subsections. The first one is assimilation and retention, and that is listening, touching, reading, manipulating, and note-taking. The information analysis is classifying, ordering, gathering data, interpreting, thinking of alternatives, and concluding and explaining. Information synthesis and application is the 3rd subsection, and that includes your writing, speaking, managing, construction, and performing. And the evaluation is the review and judgment of the information in which they have learned. The Instructional Strategies menu itemizes teaching and learning options familiar to most teachers. So this is your drill and recitation, your lectures, discussions, peer tutoring, learning center activities, simulation, role-playing, learning games, and independent studies in which they do independently. The next one is the Instructional Sequence menu, and this one describes the sequence of instructional activities. So the first thing that you would have to do, of course, is to gain the attention of the students. Inform your students of the objectives that you're going to be covering in that lesson. Provide options for advanced level follow-ups, and these can be your enrichment activities. These are the things that require them to continue thinking about the area that you're covering or the information you're covering after you've already taught it. Relate the topic to previous learning, and this is where you are using their background knowledge in the lesson for that day. You're going to then present the material to the students, and after you've presented the material, you're going to assess performance and provide feedback for them. Once you've done this, you can relate the topic to other disciplines. How does this look in math if you're teaching it in English language arts? How does this look in social studies? Or how can we relate this to those other areas? Also provide opportunities for transfer and application. And so this one is just having them to apply this to something else later on. The last one is the artistic modification menu. And for this one, Renzulli recommends that teachers really make a creative contribution to the lesson to make it interesting and exciting. And he suggests that teachers put themselves into the materials. Share your personal experiences with your students as you're talking about the area that you're discussing or the whatever you're covering in that lesson. Share your personal beliefs. Share insider information. Maybe you know something about it that maybe they wouldn't know, or that they're not getting from the textbook or from the sources that you're using. Interpretations. How do you interpret what it is that they're saying? Share controversies about this, and share your own biases or biases of the maybe of people in general, maybe biases of a political affiliation or biases of certain generations. Things like that are things that you can share. And so that is the end of basically giving you the information about this. So this is a great way for you to implement all of these new strategies and really focus on a lot of those in your classroom and how you can utilize those to give you all of the information that you're needing.